today.
Because it was like a 90.
I suggest.
Yeah, I should
You
didn't
guys
put
get
this in.
enough done to where basically you got all your illustrations done and you got like your outline done for it. But I'm going to go through that stuff here in just. Okay. Pass these out. Like I said, just leave the extras down at the end, all right? So, I'm going to read through your instructions. I'll read them for you real quick, all right? Using your road to Civil War terms, okay? You're going to need your notes, obviously, okay? You've got some textbooks underneath your desk. Use those as well. If you have any questions, ask myself or, of course, Mr. Lawson, and we'll help you out, okay? All right, use your road to Civil War terms. Create an illustrated timeline depicting these 10 events, all right? Now, when you illustrate these timelines, you want to make the illustrations in a way that it makes it best for you to remember. Last class, somebody used like duct tape, all right? That's like a quick fix, like Missouri Compromise, okay? So whatever helps you remember it better, then draw that out, okay? We'll help you out on the test, all right? Like I said, it'll be very similar to the revolutionary timeline. You can get it early in the year. Each panel on your timeline will be 2 1/4 inches, which is already measured out for you. Each panel will need a title, okay, and a year, all right? And you also want to put at the very top the Road to Civil War timeline, okay? That's the overall title, okay? Now, what we're doing here is you want to, the last thing that you need to have, all right, so this is settled for you, your last illustration will be the firing on Fort Sumner, okay? So you can go ahead and put that as your title if you want on your last little slide there, okay? Firing on Fort Sumner. All right, because this is the road to the Civil War. It's not the road into the Civil War. It's, again, you don't want to put things that are happening during the Civil War. It's what leads up to it, okay? So, some person mentioned, I can't remember who it was, but they said, well, could the cotton gin be used as it? Sure, okay? The cotton gin, if y'all remember talking about notes, remember us talking about the cotton gin, slavery was on the decline, right? So, but the cotton gin made it to where it was much more profitable, okay? They could turn out more processed cotton, okay? So that was a step. Of course, it's back in time a little bit, all right? But, again, it's something that led directly to that conflict, yes?
Do you know the year for firing on Fort Sumner?
The year of it, you can find out in your notes, okay? And yes, you do need a year for it, all right? That should be pretty easy because that's the beginning of the Civil War, all right? It should be right around 18, anybody?
59.
When was President Lincoln elected?
60.
1860, okay? And then, okay? So, you want to go through and look at things like the Missouri Compromise, the Kansas-Nebraska Act, the Fugitive Slave Act, okay? Each one of those can be a different slide, okay? They need to be in chronological order. Does everybody know what I mean by that?
Yes.
Okay? Don't go from 1840 to 1830 to 1850, okay? Make sure it's in order, all right? It's a timeline, all right? Do you need something?
Now just remind of the textbook.
Yeah, the textbook is in your desk. Use your textbook, okay? And if somebody wants, Ms. Swigert gave us a little pamphlet up there. All right, but there's only one, okay? But if you want to come up there and take a look at it, it's good. It goes timeline. It has a road to war like section to it, okay? And each page is almost like one of your slides anyway. There's a picture and there's a description of what happened. All right, so it might be a good thing to use. All right. Does anybody have any questions? Yes, Patrick.
I'm not a bit caught up with the road to the Civil War. Can I have some assistance?
Sure, we're going to work with you after I'm finished with everybody. Mr. Lawson and I will work with you and help you out, okay? Yes, Riley.
Is there any specific thing that we need to start with?
Nothing specific you need to start with, okay? But try to keep it in the same general area, around the 1850s or so, okay? That's generally when things ramp up, all right? But again, you can go back to the cotton gin if you want, all right? But it has to be directly related to what led to the Civil War, okay? Anybody else? Crystal clear? Okay, yes, sir.
Are the Civil War notes like they in order?
Yes, they should be,
Okay.
okay? But make sure, double check yourself, all right? Okay? Anything else? All right? Work, like I said, if you have any questions, just ask. We'll be more than happy to help you, okay? Again, we don't have a specific date. I would expect probably mid next week that this is going to be due, okay? So use your time wisely. All right, I don't mind if you talk, but if it gets too loud, then we'll just be quiet, okay? So if you're going to talk, brainstorm with your partners, that's fine, all right? Now, I do recommend that you turn it over on the back. Remember I've talked to you about doing outlines for papers, okay? You turn it over on the back, and you can list out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, how many slides you got. That way you can get it all in order first, all right? Then turn around and work on your illustrations. Then we have to go and like, oh wait, I need to add this in. I got to erase this one and put it in the middle, okay? Plan it out on the back, and then move forward, okay? All right. Give you, go.